Grand Rising, wonderful souls. Welcome to my channel. It's good to have you here. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to be ringing a bell. This is just to cleanse the space around us. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your listening device in 3, 2, and 1. My name is Bronwen. As I said, welcome into my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. The messages that came through I've actually wrote down. It's to do with boundaries. Someone not taking no as an answer. And it says, not taking no as an answer will get you in trouble. And then boundaries, what are boundaries? There's also consequences to instilling boundaries. I don't think consequences is the right word. It does seem to be like the reaction coming from others because you've set a boundary. So let's see. Know that this channel is for just confirmation of what you already intuitively know. Anything that comes up that is confusing, stressful, just not your cup of tea, then it's not for you, and that's okay. Do not claim what is not for you, claim what is, okay? Leave the rest. Now tell me about this, and not taking no as an answer will get you in trouble. Yeah, you have the 6 of Wands coming out. You also have the 2 of Wands underneath, and then we have the 8 of Cups coming out. So it does seem like there is a warning, almost like a red flag is being waved to someone here to step back, to kind of like back off, because someone is not respecting your boundaries, or someone is not respecting your space. And please know that my readings are timeless. So if I'm picking up on energies that have already happened, this is this may be confirmation that what you're doing is right, because you can always tell people's true colors from when you set really healthy boundaries and how they react to them. You know, do they react with empathy or without empathy? Do they react with compassion, with respect? Do they have a wobbler? You have a lot of want energy coming out. You've got the Page of Wands here. Do they act very, very childish? Do they act the victim? If you having a healthy boundary and saying, no, I do not like this, acts in them throwing a wobbler or crying in bed or going, nobody loves me, then this is manipulation. This is emotional manipulation. I don't know if you have someone around you that's doing this. Page of Wands is a very young energy, doing things that are petty. Has someone started being petty? The Moon, this could be a family member or someone who maybe their emotional intelligence is a little bit lower, or their emotional maturity is a little bit lower. But the first 3 that came out was the 6 of Wands in reverse. So this is something failing. Something's failed. The 2 of Wands here. An expansion. Picking a side rather than picking a road. Picking a path. And then you also have 8 of Cups. I feel like someone here is either sulking because a boundary has been placed in front of them where they're being told to respect your space. And that was 333 as I said that. And I don't know if this is verbally you saying, no, thank you. I do not want you to do that. Or I'm not going to speak to you at the moment. Or I've blocked your number, or whatever it may be. Why am I getting choosing sides? They were expecting someone to take their side and they haven't. And they're acting petty, or they're doing things that are petty. It's like asking, let's say you live with your family and asking them to, can you keep the noise down after 10 p.m. because I've got to get up really early for work. And because you've asked them, you've said, these are my needs, I'm asking you to make space for me and I'm setting a healthy boundary, they walk around slamming doors, or they turn the TV up even more. It's something along those lines. Now the 8 of Cups, as you can see, she's walking away. She's had enough. It's too emotionally draining. So or overwhelming. So she's walked away. I feel like whatever it is that I feel like someone expected you to fold. They expected you to fold, or to change your mind, or be the one that would try and smooth things over. And I don't know if this is something that you had got used to doing in that relationship. Now, this can be a romantic relationship, but I'm not really getting that. I'm getting this as a friend, or this is a family member, more than anything else. King of Swords is coming out to the Ace of Pentacles. They may see you as a goody two-shoes, or maybe they saw you as being someone that wouldn't want to rock the boat, because the King of Swords is, excuse me, do you know what? Whenever I put this microphone on, whenever I go to touch my neck, I always end up touching there. It's the same as getting a tattoo and then always going to scratch it, right? This person seemed to be, I don't know if they got used to you being the person that would negotiate to smooth things over, make sure that no one's stressed out, and you not doing that. You have the Ace of Fortunes. Is that even a thing? Should make my own card and just make up my own deck and make up my own cards, right? The Ace of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. This is ill luck. You then have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is investing. So this person thought that you would kind of like invest in your own demise. Oh, okay. Okay. We do not want this here. And I've just opened this up to the High Priestess in reverse. It's almost like somebody wanted you to invest in either self-sabotaging ways or in destructive behaviour. Somebody here is holding a grudge that you stood in your power, or that you're taking up space. This is the energy of wanting to take up space and then being told that you're not allowed to. Moon is coming out again. What is going on here? Boundaries. What are boundaries? What are boundaries? Page of Pentacles. You want me to put this down? No. Can I get one more card then, please? One more card, please. Thank you so much. And we have here the World. Whatever boundary is, whatever boundary you set with whoever it is, you have completed something here. I don't know if you've walked away from something because it was too overwhelming. It's giving the energy of it being too overwhelming, but it's not. I always used to think that the Eight of Cups was that energy of it's so overwhelming that it would pull you apart if you stayed there. It's just too much to bear. And I'm not getting that anymore. I don't get it with this reading either. What I'm getting here is someone choosing their battles wisely and going, I'm not investing in this, which is different. It's not that it's just too overwhelming. There's no point me investing and putting all of my energy and my emotions into this, because if I do, no one's going to win. It's the energy of going, I'm not having an argument. I'm not going to have a sit-down conversation with you, because it will turn into an argument, or it will turn into you feeling like you're being attacked. And not you, I mean the other person. And then it's just, well, I've got to defend myself now. So as you can see, as this woman is walking away, all of the water around her is very calm. It's not in the middle of a storm. This is not kind of, I can't believe it. This is, nah. I don't have the emotional space. I don't have the time for the drama, the BS, the pettiness that you want to bring in, because if I come to the table, I'm coming correct. I'm coming to talk to you in an adult way about A, B, and C. But you won't. You're going to have cards up your sleeve, or you're going to have a dagger underneath your chair, or you're going to... And I don't want to play that game. I'm done. And look what's underneath. You have the Devil, and you also have the Seven of Wands. So that was the best thing that you could have done, was just moving away from whatever the drama was. That's placing a boundary. That's literally placing a boundary. And your ancestors, I went to say spirit guides, but I saw the word ancestors, are really flipping proud of you that you've learnt this lesson. Because I don't know if in the past, when there were disagreements, or when you were like, I want to take up space, or I want to, I want to set a boundary, even if it's just a small one, that you'd end up in some sort of, like in loggerheads with the person, and where it's just about, oh, can you turn the TV down because I'm about to fall asleep? It becomes almost like a war of wills. Who's going to be the one that's going to be more dominant? And it would have most likely have been the other person. And I'm not saying that you are weak or that you have to be submissive. It's more that there seems to be a tendency here to either, or there used to be, to over-nurture or to appease others, be a people pleaser. And that may be something that you are learning to stop be. I'm not Yoda, to stop being, excuse me. But that comes with healing, right? It takes time. You have to look within. It's not something that you flout. I don't know if someone here is very private with the way that they heal. The Seven of Wands being here is whoever it is that you set this boundary with recently, they're in competition with you slightly. Maybe there's a little bit of envy or a little bit of jealousy here, or a little bit just feeling a bit threatened because they're used to being the one that, I don't know, takes up the space, sets the rules. So this could be control of some sort. And they don't want to look within, because if you're saying, can you do this for me? It means they have to make space. They have to make emotional space. And they're not making emotional space. Interesting. Not taking no for an answer will get you in trouble. So we're going to look into that a little bit more as well. So let me just put down this Eight of Cups. And I keep wanting to show you the Eight of Cups. Like, look at the Eight of Cups. And I don't know if it's because at some point you may have been told that you were overacting, that you were being oversensitive, excuse me, or that you were blowing things out of proportion. This is really giving like slight family feud. You know, when you have like a sibling or your cousins or whoever it is that you live with, and you have your bed. You may have a little desk, you have whatever, and then you have that sibling that has to come in and just move your stuff around on the desk just because they want to wind you up. Oh, and then they leave, and then you're like, this is not fair, and it's really dramatic, and you're upset. And when you go and tell your mum or your dad, they're like, you're fine, and they dismiss you. And if you continue, they're like, can you not just be like your older sibling? Can you not just chill out? And it makes it worse because you're being dismissed. You try to set a boundary and no one's taking you seriously. And it's you're overreacting, but you're being told that you're not overreacting. All of the emotions here, all of that water is very chill. It's chill as it needs to be. If anything, whoever this person is that is trying to press your buttons or being petty as a reaction to you setting a boundary is the one whose, you know, emotions are all over the place, but they're trying to be calm. They're literally trying to be calm. But you've got to remember, this is them. This is them. You may have these mountains, you may find challenges. If this is a living space, if you are in a close living space with this person, or if you work with this person, because this could be like your work family, you might find that they will try and place obstacles or hurdles or things around you, but you're being reminded to look at this card or to place this card in your mind's eye, that when you feel like this person is trying to press your buttons, that you can at any point disengage and that you can just walk away. You can just walk away. And you can stay zen. You can literally stay zen and be like, this is not my monkey, this is not my circus. I don't need to. Because you have got the devil knocking on the door. And I feel like someone here is being very mature about how they deal with petty people. Petty, petty, petty. Let me put these down. And the next door neighbour's dog is also agreeing, because I can hear it yipping in the background. Now, how interesting. The last card was actually the World, which is a cycle that ended. And I actually put the Seven of Wands down instead, and I've been told to leave it. So I'm going to leave it there. I am going to put down the World card next to the Six of Wands in reverse. So someone here, whoever this person is, that is reacting badly to a boundary that you have set, they haven't learnt their lesson. There was something that maybe you two were supposed to be on the same path, and you were supposed to teach each other something, and their behavior has actually helped you to learn a lesson that the universe wanted you to know. I have no idea why I keep doing this. And you learnt that. They haven't, because of the way that they're reacting, and either they're not aware of how they're reacting, or they don't want to look at it. I mean, because I picked up the Hermit and the Hermit was in reverse. They don't want to look at that. Now, the Devil I'm putting down at the Two of Wands. So I feel like this person is conspiring with others to do really petty things. Like really petty things. So let's have a look and see what's going on here. Can I get one for the Eight of Cups as well, please? So this is almost like a to be continued. this may be happening in present time. This kind of reeks a little bit of like workplace bullying, or having a sibling in the family that could be a bully. It could be a family member that's got narcissistic traits that's also a bit of a bully, right? You have got Justice coming out here, which is Libra. You also have the Five of Cups in reverse. So you're going to get justice. You're going to be, I feel like you're going to be seen. The more that you hold your composure, the more calm you are in the face of people being petty, the more it's going to highlight what they're doing to the right people. You may not feel like you're being seen. You are being seen. Don't you worry, you're being seen. You see in this video, it's confirmation that you are being seen. And even if this continues for a certain amount of time more, and I don't know why I feel like, as I've been doing this reading, I've noticed that like my sentences, like the way that I have been structuring syntaxes, they've been, why am I getting they've been thrown round. So I don't know if this really applies to somebody whose first language isn't English. It could be that whoever's watching, it could be the person that is being petty, or it could be you, a Spanish speaker or an Italian speaker, or could be Polish or something along those lines. Why is that important? Why is that so important? Because I noticed that my grammar was different. And that's not a negative thing. It's just I noticed that it was different. Why? Why have I been shown this? High Priestess. To the Emperor in reverse. Ooh. There does seem to be, this could be an upgrade as well. Okay. Okay. So this could be, you could be going through an upgrade. You may be getting light codes, you may be getting activations. It can be like scrambling your speech centers slightly. And please know, I am not a doctor. I would rather you didn't take that piece there as advice to not go and speak to your doctors if you have ever had, or you're experiencing now, issues with your speech, okay? Please make sure that you are checking with a medical professional before taking any advice from me. I don't take responsibility for you. I only take responsibility for myself, okay? High Priestess is coming out to the Eight of Cups. You are literally being told, again, the more that you stand in like this regal, not patronizing, but just regal calmness, the more that you are being upgraded quicker. There's something about this cycle is finished for you. The Emperor being in reverse is giving me the Seven of Wands. Whoever this person is not very good at regulating their emotions. They have all of these wonderful ideas, but they're not putting them into place, because the Emperor is somebody who, they're somebody that kind of speaks on things that they're going to do while they're doing them. When you think of like the King of Wands, for example, the King of Wands is very actionable. They're a fire sign. It looks at movement and ambition. It looks at drive and passion and like really fieriness, spiciness. The Emperor, and as much as the Emperor encompasses all of those four different kings, whenever I think of the Emperor, I see the King of Wands straight away. This is somebody who commands the room, commands other people, because they put their money where their mouth is. Whatever it is that they plan to do, they do it. It being in reverse is having all of these wonderful ideas and going, I'm going to do this, and then not doing it, but then looking at you. They're looking at you in some way with this Seven of Wands coming out. As, oh, you're copying me. And why am I getting that? Like they feel like you're copying them, or that you're trying to encroach on their energy, step on their toes. And I feel like it's either a living quarter, like it's a house that you live in with family, or this is a workplace where your level of seniority is the same as theirs, and this person is not showing up for themselves or for the team. They're literally not showing up for themselves or for the team. So you setting a healthy boundary or coming up with ideas and going, why don't we do this, this and this today? What do you think? Even including them is not enough. They're like, no, how dare you? You have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They don't want you being seen as being the one with the great ideas or the one that leads. There's something about them wanting to be the boss, or them wanting to be your boss, or not wanting to be bossed around. It's very strange. Very peculiar. Very peculiar. You're just being told, though, kind of woosa. When this person is acting petty and they're slamming doors, and if you're saying, oh, I don't need to get up just yet, can you not make loads of noise? And they're making loads of noise or whatever it may be. Just know that you have already learnt the lesson from this person. You've already learnt the lesson. They have not. They're going to have to go through this again. Not your circus, not your monkey, not your monkey, not your circus, right? Not your problem. It is a them problem. And I heard see yourself out. They're going to see themselves out. Because if this is someone that you live with, I don't know if you have like housemates, because this doesn't have to be actually family. This could be a housemate. Tell me about this if this is a housemate. Wheel of Fortune. Something will come up for you. Don't you worry. Because you've ended this cycle. Something is coming forward for you. I feel like this person may have tried to block something here. They may have tried to block something here. Again, Page of Cups is coming out. This person's very petty. Look, yeah, you've got the Empress coming out. So there may be more than one person. Empress and Emperor. And I really want to put this down where, yeah. I'm going to put down the Empress. You've got the Devil, and then you've got the Two of Wands. So this person, their reaction to you setting a boundary doesn't have to be them just being petty. It can also be them acting like they're disempowered, or you saying, oh, please, can you keep it down? Or can you not, I don't know, use my mixing bowl in the kitchen? Or I don't know, whatever. It's not just them going, well, I'm going to do exactly what you've told me not to do, and I'm going to be very passive aggressive about it. It can also be this, I can't believe they asked me to not do so and so. Oh my God, I need help. You got this in reverse. You also have the Devil here. So they may actually believe that they are disempowered by you expanding your... Why do I keep hearing expanding your territory? Expanding your territory. Them having... There is a need here for them to control quite a lot. And they feel like they're losing control of a group of people they live with or work with. But you are being told, especially as I put this down next to the High Priestess and the Eight of Cups, is to just let it flow through. Whatever it is, however they respond, let it flow through, let it flow around you and away from you. It's temporary, everything is temporary, and it's just not, it's not your problem. It literally isn't your problem. And I know, look, I've lived in places where people have been really passive aggressive, like super passive aggressive, and making as much noise as possible. That's why I'm using it as an example. Made as much noise as possible so that I'd have to get up at a certain time. I'd have no choice, even if I had like a really bad night's sleep. And we're talking about going years and years and years ago. And you can go and have a conversation with them, which I tried doing, but I was under the understanding at the time that if I'm coming to them with compassion and with honesty and with respect, that they're going to do the same thing. And not everybody is wired that way. Some people just aren't. Some people feel like the world is owed to them. Some people are entitled, and some people hide behind their wounds. And this specific person did not want to have a conversation. They became very, very offended by this, very offended, and it continued. And that was just the universe saying, Bronwen, it's time to move on. So I moved on. I moved out. I feel like this person's they're going to see themselves out, though. They are going to see themselves out. So the card that fell on the floor was the Moon in reverse. So it does seem that this person, their ego is bruised. This person's ego is bruised because of things that you may have said, or what it is that you have asked for, and you've asked for it intuitively. You may have called them out on something here. Intuitively, you read them, and they didn't like being read. They didn't like being seen that way, because you have here the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is somebody who is very direct with in the way that they communicate, not in a rude way or anything. Just there's no pussyfooting around with this person, whether that's you or someone in the collective. There's no need to be passive aggressive or to lie. Just be honest. Honesty and integrity seem to be very honourable and valued traits within someone in the collective here, but also their connection to the divine and the connection to their ancestors and to, you know, to spirit and to their spirit guides and to other like higher vibrational energies. So the fact that this person's either lied about how they feel on something, or I feel like they feel called out, they feel seen, and they feel like it's their territory. It's something about their territory, almost like a pack of lions or lionesses encountering another lioness that may have not even realized that it's wandered onto someone else's territory. They're just like, and then all of a sudden they're getting, it feels like they're trying to work out how to gang up on someone here, but they're doing it out of fear and insecurity. They're doing it out of fear and insecurity. Look, you've got the Tower here in reverse. So the Tower in reverse is talking about refusing to adapt to change, not allowing yourself to adapt to change. But as much as I use the analogy of like, or the example of a pack of like lionesses, this person, it seems here, there is pettiness, but also they aren't the lead lioness that's big and strong and burly. It's almost like they are the injured one. Why am I getting that it's like they're saying that you are like the hyena. You've come in and attacked them, and all you've done is walk past their territory or through their territory, and it's supposed to be shared. I don't get this. This person here is very, very stuck in some sort of disempowerment. The Devil being out there to the Two of Wands. They are choosing a path to go down, and the path that they're choosing is very disempowering for them. Now you also have the Three of Pentacles coming out. This is part of the boundary that you've created. It may actually be pulling back from this person. If you've pulled back from this person, or you're not working on that project with that person, or if you live in the house with this person and, you know, they keep using your stuff and you've moved your stuff into your room or whatever that may be, this is part of it. You are being told also, because we have the Eight of Cups, the High Priestess, the Four of Pentacles, and then the Three of Pentacles. This is stating that the more that you stand in your energy, and it's not talking about starting a fight or being passive aggressive back to them. It's just standing very comfortably in your emotionally mature choices and boundary, and just not collaborating, not connecting in with that petty energy is actually what's helping to push you even further into higher heights of High Priest or High Priestessness. Okay. Yeah, look, Eight of Pentacles, you're becoming a master of this. I do feel like this person is very, there's two people here. There's at least two people being petty, at least, because you have an Emperor and you have an Empress, but you only have one High Priestess. Now, I don't know if the Empress and the Emperor are younger than you, or they're from a different culture. They could speak different languages to you, but both of them at the moment, it's like they're split in between. That's really weird, because you have the High Priestess on the third row, you have the Empress in reverse on the second row, and then you have the Emperor on the fourth row. So you're sandwiched in between the two here. The Emperor in reverse, though, is properly in their emotions right now of feeling competitive. So this could be the want to protect the disempowered empress, or the way that this person's portraying themselves as being like the damsel in distress. I don't know if this is a like well manipulated kind of thought through plan, or if this is just them sitting really in that devil energy. So you may have, if you are working with somebody who has like their work husband, their work wife or something like that, this person may be coming to their rescue without actually knowing what's going on, which is nothing's going on. You're literally just not being pushed around. You have the Eight of Pentacles coming out here to the moon. This person, the moon is in reverse. So this person has kind of practiced, they're well versed in jumping to, I'm going to back you up, because I'm looking at that Seven of Wands. They're very good at, they're very loyal, I'm hearing. But yeah, look, Seven of Pentacles underneath. So whoever this Emperor is very quick to jump to conclusions and just be like, no, I'm going to help this Empress out. This Empress needs me. Which the Empress absolutely loves. Anything else? Be your true self. You're being told to stay true to yourself. You're literally being told to stay true to yourself, even if it feels like you're being slightly ganged up on. Look, if this is at work and you feel like you're being bullied at work, please go to your HR. Don't just wait for the pin to drop, or for the shoe to drop, or for something to happen, or for someone else to go, oh, look at that awful thing that's happening. Please go and speak to like your superiors, but also do not allow their energy to kind of get its claws into you, because I do feel to a certain degree this is what they want. They want a reaction from you, and it's very, very clear that, you know, your ancestors are letting you know, no, you finished this cycle. You don't need to go there. This is something that they're going to continue to see in their life, in different relationships, work, friendship, family, until I heard they grow up or they mature in some way. Ghost people is in reverse and transitions to the spirit realm. So they're not listening to passed over loved ones. They may be getting messages themselves on this actual cycle, and they're not listening to it, because there's a clear solution here. From death comes rebirth. You're fine. Do you know what? I don't know why I'm getting that someone here may be feeling a bit disappointed. Someone may be feeling disappointed by like this reaction, but an important end, a new beginning. What comes around, they'll get their karma and you'll get yours. And I'm not saying that in a horrible way, because you've acted appropriately. You've literally acted appropriately. Well done. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you're new to my channel and this resonated and you'd like to see more of my content, I would love you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell so you can see when I post and when I upload. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts. Oh, hearts, kisses. I'll see you later. Bye.